Welcome to the top 10 most pulled comic books for June 4th, 2025. I'm Mike Spider-Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, you like me helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy, guys, you came to the right place. Hit that subscribe button. So, where do I get this data from? Where I get it from leagueofcomicgeeks.com. Remember, guys, this is not definitive sales numbers. This is what people are putting on their pull list just based off of this one comic book site. So I get questions about this all the time. So if you want a cool site to keep track of what's coming out each week and you want to create a pull list on this site, you can actually do that. So check out leagueofcomicgeeks.com. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive into it. So every week we always talk about the books that are on the outside looking in, and there's 5 of them. And the first one this week is Radiant Black. This is issue 34. It's nice that this book is getting a mention. I did used to read it back when it first came out, but ever since it took its break and then it's come back, I haven't jumped on board. I do hear that it's pretty decent. This book is 32 pages for the price of $4. This book does have 3,803 pulls, and it is written by Kyle Higgins and Joe Clark, and the art is done by Eduardo Fergado. So when it comes to this comic book, it's learning about this one character by the name of Marshall, who is the Radiant Black. And obviously he's trying to deal with everyday life and being a superhero. From what I heard, like I said, it's been entertaining. So are you guys reading this? Let me know in the comments below. Our second book that's on the outside looking in goes to JSA. This is issue 8. And this is a 32-page comic for the price of $4. This book has 3,925 pulls. And this one's written by Jeff Lemire, one of my favorite writers. And the art is done by Gavin Gautry. Now, when it comes to this book, I currently don't read it, but what's going on in the book right now is that there is a lost adventure of the JSA. It's a tale from the early days, and it takes place, I think, right around the World War II. So if you guys are into the series, this sounds like it might be like a little bit of a filler issue, which is okay, but yeah, that's what this one is about. Our third book that's on the outside looking in goes to Storm. This is issue 9. Legacy numbering 20. 32 pages for the price of $4. This book is very underrated. I think this is a very good book. It's 4,495 pulls. It's written by Marwa Iodel, and the art is done by Lucas Warneck. And let me tell you, artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And in the last issue, we wound up getting Storm being interrogated by this, like, I don't know, this alien, this like FBI alien, because she was protecting Charles Xavier when he was going off the walls, right? And she was like super confident in this issue, backing up her case and whatnot. Just an interesting story overall. And she's got these cosmic powers. This is a book that I definitely recommend. One of the better solo mutant books out there. The fourth book that's on the outside looking in goes to The Birds of Prey. This is issue 22. It's 32 pages for the price of $4. This book does have 4,741 pulls, written by Kelly Thompson, and the art is done by Sammy Bassere. When it comes to this comic book, I don't read it, unfortunately, but it's a situation where the Birds of Prey are missing one of their own, so they have to try to find their missing comrade, right? And there is a mysterious villain attacking from the shadows. So what's going to happen? I don't know. Like I said, you'll have to read it and find out. In our fifth and final book that's on the outside looking in, making its debut on the countdown, goes to Imperial. This is issue 1. This is Jonathan Hickman's big event that's coming out that has to deal with the cosmic universe. This one is a 56-page bad boy for the price of $7. This one does have 5,046 pulls. Very respectable for a book that's on the outside looking in, and the art is done by Ivan Coelho. So what are you guys excited about when it comes to this? Are you excited because it's a cosmic book? There's a bunch of different characters in here, like Brawn and Gladiator, Hulk and Nova, She-Hulk. Like, there's a lot of Hulks in here too. So are you excited for the next big cosmic adventure when it comes to the Marvel Universe? Officially kicking off the top 10. We're starting off with number 10, and that's Immortal Thor. This is issue 24. Legacy numbering here is 785. 32 pages for the price of $5. This book does have 5,625 pulls, written by Al Ewing, and the art is done by Jan Basadula. Now, when it comes to this book, it seems like Immortal Thor is going to die, because it says this is the story of the Immortal Thor and how he faced his end. It's kind of funny how his name is Immortal Thor and he dies, but I guess eventually he comes back as something else. I don't know. I haven't read this book at all, but if you guys are excited for this storyline, again, let me know in the comments below. Coming in at number 9, we have Batgirl. This is issue 8. This book is 32 pages for the price of $4. This book has 5,650 pulls. It's written by Tate Brombell, and the art is done by Isaac Goodhart. When it comes to this book, unfortunately, like I said, I don't read it anymore. But in this issue, it looks like that Batgirl is continuing to uncover her mother's untold story. And this is part 2 of this newest story arc when it comes to Batgirl. So I am curious to see if you guys are still on board with this, or did you get tired of the storyline with just Lady Shiva and Batgirl finding out more about her? Grabbing onto that number 8 spot, we have Poison Ivy. This is issue 34. It's 32 pages for the price of $4. This book does have 5,866 pulls, and it's written by G. Willow Wilson. The art is done by Marco, or maybe I should say Marcio Takara. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous in this comic book, and I feel this book deserves to be in the top 10. This is a well-written comic book by G. Willow Wilson, and when it comes to this story here, most recently there was this town called Marshview that rise from the depths of the swamp, and this was like the hometown of Poison Ivy. Well, recently now, somehow by some mysterious way, and you'll have to read it, the police has now discovered that this town has existed, and it was hidden. And now the GCPD is descending upon Marshview, and it looks like they're going to want to take it over. Poison Ivy is going to have to kick some ass. Really good book, guys. Definitely recommend it. We are now up to the lucky 7, and coming in at number 7 is Daredevil issue 22. Legacy numbering 684. 32 pages for the price of $5. This book does have 5,955 pulls. We are really stuck in the 5,000s here, guys. Written by Saladin Ahmed, and the art is done by Jose Luis Soares Pinto. That's a lot to say. But when it comes to this issue of Daredevil, it looks like Matt Murdock has been infected by this this fungus, and it's like going into his pores and up his nose, and it's messing up his senses, and it's actually taking up the entire like Hell's Kitchen. So how does he fight this? Who knows? Does sound like an interesting issue. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read this book in a while, but very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this new story arc here. Coming in at number 6, and I think things are gonna start getting serious now, and making its debut on the countdown for the first time, we have Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. This is issue 1. This book is 32 pages for $6. That's a lot for 32 pages. This book has 6,985 pulls. So it does separate itself a little bit from the others, but not big time, but it has a pretty solid number here. It's written by Denise Camp, Cody Ziegler. The art is done by Jonas Scarf. Now, when it comes to Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, if you read the Ultimate introduction, the maker invited Miles Morales to come with him, and he declined. And now he's forced to go there because I think his baby sister goes missing through there somehow. So I'm not sure. But does this mess up the main Ultimate Universe? We shall see. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. This one is good. Here we are. We made it to the top 5. And number 5 does go to The Amazing Spider-Man issue 5. Let's see if it does break 7,000 pulls or if it stays the same. Legacy numbering 969, 32 pages, $5. This book has 8,048 pulls. So the pull number is increasing here because last time it was in the 7,000s. It's written by Joe Kelly. The art is done by Pepe Larraz. You can't deny the artwork from Pepe Larraz here. It's really pretty solid. And this is the last issue where Spidey has to deal with the Hobgoblin and maybe these hallucinations and maybe this soda stuff that's going on here. So yeah, we'll definitely see what happens going forward. I want to see a good battle between Hobgoblin and Spidey. Coming in at number 4, we have X-Men. This is issue 17, legacy numbering 317, 32 pages for the price of $5. This book has 9,772 pulls. You guys are digging it. It's written by Jed McKay, and the art is done in this issue by Ryan Stegman. Now, when it comes to this issue, we're going to have Cassandra Nova and her team of X-Men doing battle against the other team of X-Men, right? And Magneto has his powers back, at least temporarily for right now, as he's doing battle against that other crazy creature that was a twin that became this big thing, and Magneto's powering this Sentinel, and they gotta battle it out with each other. Who will win? Who will lose? Of course, it's gonna be the X-Men, right? I mean, it's just how it is, man. Just how it is. Coming in at number 3, and so close to number 1, is Absolute Green Lantern. This is issue 3. It's a 32-page comic for the price of $5. This one does have 11,581 pulls. It's pretty solid. Written by Al Ewing, and the art is done by Janoy Lindsay. The art definitely has its own feel, and it could be a personal preference as it's like a manga anime style to it. And Hal Jordan is cursed, and he has this black hand, right? And whenever he feels threatened, that's when he goes after somebody. But now, based off of the second issue, it looks like he kind of can't control this curse at all, and he looks like his eyes are set on Joe Mullins. What's going to happen? I don't know, but I am on board. I love this version of Green Lantern. Coming in at number 2, we have Ultimate Wolverine issue 6. 32 pages for the price of $5. You guys are enjoying it. This one does have 12,603 pulls. Pretty solid. Chris Condon is the writer, and Alex Lins is the guest artist on this issue. And we've had a lot of books, a lot of trippy books lately, especially Martian Manhunter, Absolute Martian Manhunter. And in Ultimate Wolverine, this time Wolverine is on a psychedelic journey through his mind as a familiar and unfamiliar faces of the opposition try to untangle Logan's Winter Soldier programming. So I can imagine how crazy this book is going to be. Am I right? But I'm definitely on board with this one. And let's see what happens if Logan gets out of this Winter Soldier thing. So after number 1, we are not done, as we do have Slayer's Sleeper Pick. As I showed you 15 books here, but there's way more books down below, and this could be the book that could be a sleeper pick and put on your pull list. And I'm known to hit a few, and yeah, I'm also known to miss some as well. So let's hope this one is a hit. But coming in at number 1 this week goes to another alternate universe book. It's top 3 this way. Absolute Superman. This is issue 8. It's 32 pages for the price of $5. This one does have 18,616 pulls. This book is almost right up there with Batman and Absolute Batman. It is knocking it out of the park. This book is written by Jason Aaron, and the art is done by Rafa Sandoval. Absolutely gorgeous artwork. So looking forward to seeing what happens. This is the next big arc of the story. So if you want to jump on, go ahead and jump on here. And we're going to get to know more about these Omega Men here. So really super excited about this issue. I'm officially welcoming you to Spider Slayer's sleeper pick, and that goes to Marvel Knights: The World to Come, issue number 1. This ranks 28th on the list, so not too low. And I know a lot of people know about this book, but it's not high up there. A lot of people are not highly anticipating this. Why? Are you not a Black Panther fan? Are you not a fan of Marvel Knights? Are you tired of alternate universe stuff? And I think people are not really sure what this is. But I'm definitely going to give it a try and see what's going on here. But supposedly, the King of Wakanda is dead, leaving it unguarded, the world's most advanced technology, most precious metal, and cryptic vault of the dark secrets, while triggering global conflicts among Marvel's heroes, villains, and mutants. So I don't know. We'll see. It's done by Quesada, who makes his return to Marvel, and Christopher Priest. So has some decent names on it. We'll see what it's about. 40 pages, $6, and this one does have 2,167 pulls. So I want to know in the comments below, are you guys going to pick this up? And do you think this could be a hit or a miss? So there you guys have it. There is this week's top 10 most pulled comic books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Are there other books that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'll leave you more content right here for you to check out. Remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. And guys, I'll see you on New Comic Book Day. Take care, everyone. Bye.